Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avataravarishthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. On practical aspect of meditation, Sri Ramakrishna is asking whether you like meditating with form or without form. It's an important part after Vivekanandaji's projection of Vedanta in the West. The whole world has become aware of the Advaitic concept of Vedanta. And people have started accepting the concepts of Vedanta, that is Advaitic concept, because of perfect reasoning that stands behind it. The presence of consciousness as the ultimate reality. Body exists, life exists, all things exist because of one absolute substratum, the Chaitanya. All are its manifestations. The whole universe, like the individual existence, the whole cosmic existence, appears and disappears again and again as we sleep and wake up in this universe. The whole universe merges back in the absolute existence and remanifests as the relative existence. This pleases everyone, and it is perfect reasoning is there behind. The microcosm and macrocosm are built on the same principle, and every day's experience that when I sleep, I am totally disconnected from the body to the extent I don't even know a body exists and a waking state is there. To that extent I am separate. My existence continues independent of body. Still deeper when I go, my dream state also ends. My mind ends, just like I leave my body, I leave my mind and senses also. Go within, the inner working also stops. I go to the causal level and beyond to be one with the cosmic consciousness. This actual experience that we do of separating from the body, again projecting back into the body, and body coming to the living status, is a wonderful concept that everybody, even a child, is able to understand, and it is accepted. And the understanding of consciousness, Chaitanya, not the medical consciousness, the existential consciousness that appeals to everyone and where all differences dissolve. Divinity and spirituality is such a thing where all differences, religion, political differences, linguistic differences, national differences, racial differences, professional differences, gender differences, age differences, whatever differences are there, it dissolves in the absolute existence, the Chaitanya aspect of existence. Divine. When we say divine, no differences. When we say spirituality, no differences. All differences dissolve. This concept of seeing the divine in everything, seeing everything in the background of divine, is a biggest gift that the world, the humanity has got, and Vivekananda presents it. After that, the understanding of God has expanded to various levels of existence, and as in Bhagavad Gita and Upanishads, we see various aspects of existence, that is, various aspects of God, we are able to perceive in the human bodily existence. In and through body and mind, in this living in this body, dwelling in this body, in what way I can realize God, in what way I can see. It can be transcendental reality, it can be immanent reality, God has become all this. It can be as a Lord of the universe, the consciousness pervading the universe and governing it. And it can be the indweller in all jivas, antaryamin, or it can be avatara, God taking the form. So all these aspects are realized by the various sages, and it is open to every individual. You too can see, you can too realize. So God can be realized, God can be talked to, God can be seen. Are you ready to pay its price? You have to pay a very high price. And once you reach that, you are in the ocean of bliss, eternal, infinite. You enter into eternal life. From this cycle of karmic cycle leading you to various bodies, birth and death cycles, you enter into eternal life. You enter into bliss absolute. So when you come back from the samadhi sthiti of having experienced God, when you come back, you will see all this is nothing but the divine. God is manifested as the universe. Every object is God. Everything is God. This understanding. Now how to go? How to reach that? It is all right. Theoretically, it can be clearly understood, but where is the realization? How to go about the inward journey? Easiest is where you can find God, very closest is within your heart. Even outside is little away from you. Within you He is there. So inward journey is the God stands there, rests there, dwells there within me, so that I need not stretch my hand or senses out to see Him. I am within you. So you need not go anywhere. It is like possessing a mobile instead of landline. Landline you have to run somewhere. Mobile you need not run anywhere. It is in your pocket. It is in your hand. So like that, God is within you. He is just waiting for you to turn your face to Him. Just waiting, waiting, waiting. He is calling us, we are not able to hear. We are busy with the world, identifying ourselves with the bodily existence. So Sri Ramakrishna is asking, the only way to transcend the nature and go beyond, to break all the limitation that is limiting me to the bodily existence, I can cross over only when I turn inward and meditate. So he is asking, what do you like? The impersonal absolute or the personal aspect of God? What aspect of God appeals your mind? First thing is, mind must accept it. After accepting, it must be appealing to it. Because if it is not appealing, I may accept. Just like I accept devil is there. Acceptance is, but is it pleasing to me? It is appealing to me. If it is appealing, I absorb. Acceptance is different from feeling it is appealing to me. How intricate you see, what appeals you receive. And once you receive, it takes care of you. You have entered into the den, the indweller will take care. So when you absorb, when God appeals to you, a particular form appeals to you, form itself, and in form, so many forms are there. Which form appeals to you? Durga or Shiva or Krishna or Rama or Christ or what aspect of God? Then that particular aspect, it is easy for mind to rest in it, hold on to it. If it is appealing to mind, mind starts dwelling on it. When mind starts dwelling on it, it slowly gets absorbed within you, pervades and enters into your heart. Heart is feeling. You start feeling from mind to heart. Heart means not heart that pumps blood. It is feeling heart, it is spiritual heart. We have three hearts, physical, emotional or feeling heart, and there is spiritual heart, the Chaitanyaka existence of mine. It's core of my existence. So it is called heart because it's the innermost core of my existence. So when it gets attached to your heart, heart attaches means it's entirely different. It will never separate. It will not leave up. A person catches something heartily, he can never part from it. Mind can part. I have a friend who died. The friend enters up to mind. I feel sorry for a few days and goes away. Suppose it is my child, my mother, my wife, my husband, then it has not entered into mind alone, it has entered into heart. If I lose my child or my intimate relative, my heart starts weeping. I have grief in mind, I have grief in the heart. Mind grief is different. It remains for a short while and goes away. Heart is longs. So God enters the heart. It cannot come out so easily. You cannot leave and go away. And faith. You have to develop the faith. Faith, dependence. When you take the God, whatever aspect, for an Advaitin, Guru is the one thing, ashraya, till he reaches his goal of Advaitic experience, Nirvikalpa. But he understands it's a conscious entity. It reaches me. Which it will select me. It will break open all the doors and reach me. So the understanding, my prayer, you see, the Brahma Samaj, they used to have prayers. Namaste Sade Sarvaloka Shrayaya. All these are Advaitic prayers. So prayer also is there in Advaitic. Prayer also is there in Dvaitic. With form also we have prayer, without form also prayer. Because it is response, it is consciousness, Chaitanya, Shuddha Chaitanya. It can listen to you. I don't want to see its form. It's appearing in form. Because I don't like. It can manifest. It has infinite possibilities. But my liking, according to my liking, it approaches. Sri Krishna says in Bhagavad Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam stataiva bhajamyaham. Mama Vartman Vartante Manusha Partha Sarvasha. As they approach me, I approach them. Jnanis approach me as Nirguna Nirakara, without form, without attributes. Well, I reach him in the same way, because it is consciousness. So, whatever you think of God, whatever way, God can manifest in that form, in that aspect. So this is the, Sri Ramakrishna is asking, the form. When we start praying and offering ourselves, I am exposing to it to pervade me. The pervasion is manifested. Pervasion is there in dormant state, I am not able to perceive. It makes itself in such a way, my mental states, my existential states, my spiritual status are such that it can reveal itself and I can perceive it. When I am ready for perception, it reveals itself. So, what aspect of God appeals your mind? With form or without form? Answer to is very good. Sir, now I can't fix my mind on God with form. On the other hand, I can't concentrate steadily on the God without form. Formerly, when he came first, he was telling, I like Advaita, God without form. Thakur says, well, hold on to what you like, but don't think God is with form alone, without form alone. He is with form also. He is as much with form as much he is without. But what appeals to you, hold on to that and somehow reach it. So Thakur's instruction is to, whatever way you think of God doesn't matter. Keep going and reach it. So here the important, all face this problem. Now I can't fix my mind on God with form. Many people feel that I am not able to see form. I am not able to see form. I am not able to see form. So how to see that form? Repeatedly, many times a day, you have to see the form. The form which you like with open eyes, you have to see, close the eyes and meditate on that form. Again see, again close for some time and try to bring that picture in the mind. Again and again. Repeatedly, when you start observing a form, then spontaneously that form can appear in your mind. Mind takes the form of everything. It has unique capacity. So it is very easy, but to see the form within, turning inward, and I am limited by my form. I keep on limiting myself and try to see within my size I bring into picture. How will I go inside my heart and all we think. But when you sleep, the moment you sleep, you are moving about in a world which is within you. A world itself is formed within you. You can imagine. Now you imagine some Bangalore street, you are driving a vehicle. Trees are there, so many vehicles are coming and going. You don't find any difficulty in thinking that. Such a big road, such big vehicles, so many things coming and going. How can I see in my such a small mind or brain? I don't think. But when I am asked to imagine Thakur's form, Ramakrishna's form in your heart, What size I have to take? All these problems come. Because we start limiting ourselves before we expand. We have to drop away our existence. When we see God, meditate on God, our existential all limitations must leave me. Because spirit alone can understand spirit. Spirit alone can perceive spirit. In process of meditation, I am leaving my bodily existence and going within. Just like I am designing some part of a machine. I am designing an automobile. The whole car is in my mind, every part of it. How easily I formulate, how easily I design. I design a house sitting somewhere. I design, how can I design a house? It is possible. Mind can accommodate. Because you don't limit yourself there. You are just a subject and not brought into the picture of the object. When you are bringing yourself into the object, in relation to the object, then the problem comes. Second thing is, imagine yourself driving also, no problem. I am sitting in a car and driving. My another form is there in the car and car is going in the street, and I may be able to easily imagine. I have reformulated myself. I have reformulated, car is there, I am driving, I am there in the car. No problem for me. But when I ask to see God in your heart, all problems come. Because I am registering myself, I am not rebuilding myself, I am not releasing my understanding of myself. I want to remain as a body and meditate. In meditation, first thing is remove all the covers that are covering your bodily, your existence, scholastic existence, your soul. Transcend the body, transcend the mind. As you go inward, the moment you forget the body, you become vast. You have no limitation. Annamaya, just Annamaya crossing itself, all the limitations of the bodily limitation will go away. The whole universe you can see within yourself. Vastness, no limitations. Body is what limiting me. So I must be able to just see Thakur there. Think of Rama in the forest. See, the whole picture is happening, the incident is happening in your heart. Rama walking and huge forest, everything you can. We are not practiced, we are not made any efforts in that direction. Once you start, it begins with imagination. And this imagination is an imagination of a real. When it is real, it leads ultimately to real. Though it's an imagination, it leads to the real. Imagination of the falls. Akasha kusumavat. Flowers of the sky. Shashashranga. The horns of rabbit. All these are. Any amount you meditate, you will never get a rabbit with horns. It will never become real. But God in your heart becomes real. Because He is there already. You want to reach that. So, I can't fix my mind on God with form. On the other hand, I can't concentrate steadily on the without form. Concentrate steadily. I am not able to fix my mind on God with form. God with form, I cannot fix my mind. Other thing, God without form, I am not able to concentrate. I am able to imagine the form, but I am not able to fix my mind on that. I can think of God, but to fix my mind on it is to hold on to that form. My mind is fixed. It is not moving about. Once it starts seeing the form, it is holding on. One by one part is seeing. Hand is seeing, feet is seeing, face is seeing, whole thing is seeing. The clothes he is wearing, you are seeing. I am able to fix the mind on the object of my meditation. Why I am not able to fix is interference of the other thoughts to which mind is attached. Mind feels itself responsible. Mind feels it is its duties and responsibilities, attachments and aversions. All these things interfere my holdings, my demands, my expectations. All these hold me back. I am not able to fix. I am not able to concentrate on the formless. Concentration is different. Concentration is ekagrata. Fixing is as it is. There is no limit. But in concentration, there is a limit. When I take a lens and in the sunshine, it is concentrating. When it concentrates, you can see the sunlight through a lens. If you leave on a paper, paper catches fire. The light which is going to fall this much area is made to fall on the one point, the smallest point it can reach. It catches fire. Like that, concentration is where I converse my mind. I will hold my mind into a ekagra, one-pointed. I make my mind one-pointed. Why? I want to penetrate and go through. Like a bullet, I want to penetrate and go through and see what is there. When penetration is needed, when transcendence is needed, I use concentration. And when I want to remain in that state, I use absorption. Absorption and concentration alternates. I am able to go certain distance within, certain depth within. Every day I start going there. It becomes spontaneous. Once I reach that spontaneity to my depth where what I am going, I use concentration to grow to the next step. Little more deeper, little more. Depth is penetrated through concentration, through absorption. I make myself, spontaneity is brought. I am spontaneous. The moment I sit, I can go there. Spontaneity. In fixing mind, I am getting absorbed. I am able to fix my mind means I am getting absorbed in it. I am penetrating to it to see what is beyond that form, what has become that form. If Rupa is there, what is its Swarupa? When I want to see the Swarupa, I penetrate, I use concentration. When I want to see the form itself, then absorption is sufficient. My fixing mind is sufficient. So fixing mind always refers to the with form, and concentration always limits penetration through it to the transcendental aspect. What transcends it? How they are talking, you see, is M's wordings. Sir, I can't fix my mind on God with form. On the other hand, I cannot concentrate steadily on the God without form. Constantly. Steadily, I am not able to concentrate. Steady concentration is needed to penetrate. Concentration comes and goes away. Concentration comes and goes away. Like entering into sleep, I am getting up. Entering into sleep, I am getting up. I can never have a dream. I can never have sleep. That is what we see. And here, later on, Sri Ramakrishna makes the whole thing clear. How to go along the path of meditation. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.